and welcome back to part 2 of the series, dissecting the game of drafts in the opening phase. Now we shall be looking at some practical scenarios of the different opening breaks that we have. Now on screen, we go on screen now, and we're going to look at the first break, which is called the Alvetto Trade. And this opening system is called a city game, and the ballot is C3, D4, D6, C5. Now white continues with BC3, black moves FG5, and after CB4 rush, black flanks GH4. Now after the capture of BD6, we see that black player has two options: take 1 to C5 or to take 2 to C3. Now by taking 1, this is called an Alvetto Trade. So black will take 1, and in this example we see an example of the Alvetto Trade. Now the opening phase still continues in this scenario, which we have a post-trade phase as, so a development will continue after this trade. So we will go to the next clips now. Now on screen you see our second example, and this one is called the Transvetto Trade. And the Transvetto Trade is one in which on the opening break 2 pieces are captured, leaving the position down to 10 pieces. Now we are still in the city game system, and the same ballot, it is C3, D4, D6, C5 has been played already. So white continues with the standard move BC3, FG5, and after CB4 rush, he flanks with GH4, and after the capture, still have the option of taking 1 or 2. But in this scenario, the black player shall take 2, C, C3. And after DB4, if you count the pieces, you see that the position is now down to 10 pieces. Now this type of trade serves to open up the center, in the Serra zone right here, and prepares the game for the mid-game battle. Now the game is down to the early mid-game of 10 pieces. Welcome back. Now in this third and final phase, we see an example of what is called a Transpectron Trade, in which on the opening break, 3 pieces are captured and removed from the board, leaving the position down to 9 pieces, which begins the mid-game, which begins at 9 pieces. Now this is a quite different opening system from the previous one, which was a city game, and this opening system is called center flank Transpectron. Now this opening system is defined by the first 2 moves, in which white goes to center with CD4 and the black player flanks with FG5, and it's also defined by the type of trade that was made. So let's go into it and see the details here. So white rush with GH4, this is a critical move here. What's the scenario? If white rushes here and lands here, there's going to be a ballast right here and at this square, so 2 pieces will be captured. If white returns the capture by going center, then that will be a normal Transvetto Trade. But because the black player will move a piece right here, if black takes here, and if white takes here rather, and black takes here, then that will make a completion of 3. So let us look and see how it plays out. So black flanks with BA5, and after H, F6, GC3, which will be a normal Transpectron Trade, the white player takes to the flank, and after this series of trade in just one opening break, we see that the position now is down to 9 pieces. And this is an example of a Transpectron Trade. And we have now entered the mid-game stage actually. And as you can see, the nature of this Serra zone is different from the previous, in which we have this quantum shape over here, the diamond shape position over here to the left flank, and over here we have some opening position here, creating a kind of tension between this piece and this piece that is facing off right here. So, thanks again for tuning in to Draughts with Bookman. I'm saying peace and one love. Yes.